Good morning, good morning. Have we got a story for you? You may have seen it on Instagram. You may have heard about it in one of our videos, but we've got to tell you the story of how Tommy nearly lost his toe.
I didn't mostly just got cut.
Yeah, so bad that it almost fell off, right? The tip of it was almost gone. It was wild. Do you want to tell me how this all happened?
Yeah.
Tell me.
So I was on a tractor with my friend Logan, and then Calvin was pushing my own scooter, and it hit the wheels so many times, and it hit my toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost hit this toe, but it hit this toe.
Which toe?
This toe, but it almost hit this one.
Yeah. So if you couldn't understand that, Tommy was on his yellow tractor and Calvin was on the scooter, and they were like crashing into each other and they were having fun and playing.
Yeah.
Well, one time they crashed into each other. It didn't hit the tractor. It hit Tommy's toe. And something on it sliced it nearly a full 360 degrees around his toe. And Ellie saw that and was like, oh my gosh. And she touched it and the toe just kind of went, and almost came off. It was scary. And what made it even scarier was I was on the way back from Las Vegas after picking up my brother from the airport. I was like an hour away when this all happened. Ellie had a neighbor drive her and Tommy to the emergency room to have stitches, and it took a long time for that to happen. Thankfully, Tommy's toe is okay. And it's been like a week or so, and now we get to have the stitches removed. But first, tell me, how many stitches did you get?
I got 9 stitches.
9 stitches. And a little 4-year-old's toe, a tiny toe, he got 9 stitches. I can't even believe it. You were brave. You were awesome. And that was like the coolest thing. When I did make it to the emergency room, he was so happy to see me. And he had such a big smile on his face. He handled the whole thing so well. Now we get to go get the stitches removed. What was sad about this whole situation is that we asked Tommy over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and we still ask to this day, Tommy, get your shoes on. 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 Do you like to play outside with your shoes on or off?
On and off.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't wear your shoes, which is fine. I mean, we love to play in the grass when we don't have shoes on, right? It's great. But this is one of those unfortunate times where an accident happens. So my question, are you going to wear your shoes more when you play outside?
Want my toes better?
All the time, for now and ever in the future. Yeah, good answer. Close it tight. Good job. Okay, young man, are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm
Let-
a little nervous.
Well, I think you're going to do great. Let's go. Okay, this is what it looks like.
Dad, don't touch it.
I won't. I'm just looking.
No, don't touch it.
How does it feel?
A little better.
Yeah. I'm excited for you, bud. This is going to be great.
Yeah, but I'm a little not excited.
Yeah, it's okay to be a little bit nervous. Do you want me to hold your hand when they do it? Oh, okay. What about, do you want me to hold your other toe?
No!
What about your nose?
No!
Hi, little Junebug. You sure look cute today with your bow.
Take a picture of my toe and send it to Grandma, Grandpa, and Jen.
Okay, I can do that. But I want to get a good look at you first. Oh,
She's hungry.
she didn't like that. Well, Tommy, you've got a sucker in your mouth. You've got a new long sock on. You have no stitches. How do you feel now?
A little better.
Good. You were really brave.
You know, the anticipation gets you. I swear that's half the time I'm like bawling when I have babies. It's almost just like, oh my gosh. Like, it's just a lot of anticipation.
Well, the anticipation is not going to stop here because I have a hip appointment. And I was telling Ellie, I was like, I almost feel like I'm panicking because I've been to so many doctors. I've had so many surgeries and nothing has fixed it. And this is what you've been going through. It's literally cyclical. And it's just like, what the heck?
What's wrong with us?
What is wrong with us?
Mom,
What?
I want that book.
Oh.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'd love for you to read that book.
look at that book.
I've had 2 doctors, and this was like back in high school. So it was like at the very beginning.
Look at your hair.
I know.
It's so handsome.
I already had one panic attack. I don't need another one.
It's handsome.
You say, like, as you're like, oh, I'm dating a 60-year-old.
No.
Married to a 60-year-old. I had one doctor say...
We've been married 13 years.
Even if you're married, you still date each other.
Yeah, you're my best boyfriend I've ever had.
I'm the longest boyfriend you've ever had, I hope.
That's true.
I've had one doctor who said that I would need to humble myself if I wanted to get better. And I've had another doctor who said it was all in my head. Like, what doctor says if you would just humble yourself, your hip will get better? Like, I think I was probably 17 at that time. Anyway, let's get going. So why am I panicking? Well, yesterday my hip was hurting really, really bad. And today I woke up and it wasn't feeling near as bad as it was yesterday. And I attribute that to like a good night's sleep. The night before, I did not sleep well at all. I think I got up 6 times with the kids.
And not the baby.
Yeah.
If not our
older
baby.
kids.
Our baby does not keep us up.
But I have this overwhelming fear that getting any other surgery done won't solve the problem. And I'll have done another life-altering surgery with no results. So I'm panicking a little bit every time I go to the doctor. Here we are again. Where are my blue shorts? Do you think I'll wear some today? I don't think so.
That would be nice.
I think it'll just be more consultation stuff. This guy right here, you're the death of me.
I like how they look at you and assume, like, you know, you're so young. The first thing the assistant asked was, have you tried injections? Jared's like, where's the doctor?
I actually like want to look at this and because I wonder.
Hi.
Yeah, I want to look at this and talk to the doctor about it. Yeah.
That hurts.
So I'm not sure I should laugh or cry at the fact that the doctor said, "Man, you are really a tough case." Did you hear that when he said that?
Oh, we both were just like...
He looked over my chart and he's like, you've had so much stuff done and you're so young and we still don't know exactly what's going on. And I was like, yep, that's the problem. I think what's hard is that when the doctor's not even sure if the hip replacement will help. That was like, oh, well, we can see. And, you know, there's still so many things that we could do to help answer that question. We need to update my MRI, which we're going to do this week. He's like, you could do another injection. And just the thought of that, it's like, I've had injections before and they haven't helped. I know that it won't. I don't know. It's just, it's such a hard place to be in because I could get the hip replacement and regret that. I could not get the hip replacement and regret that. There's so many different ways that this could go. I just know that the quality of life that I'm going through right now physically with my hip is not one that I'm enjoying.
He definitely agreed with you. Like, he's like, yeah, I would say that's the next step. He just gave you more info on later down the road, how it could be harder.
Yeah. He was very confident, though, in the surgeon that would be like, hey, this surgeon is the best in the area. They're going to make sure that you feel good to the best of their abilities. It's just a hard place to be in right now. And I know there's a lot of you who have sent me messages, have been in similar situations. And I think I'm going to reach out to one particular person and just be who I know had PAOs like I did and then had hip replacements like I'm planning on it. So I'm going to reach out to that person and just pick their brain a little bit. But
It's just defeating.
it is.
I'm sorry, Jared.
It's okay.
It's like going up the stairs. It's hard.
The night before, I carried Tommy up the stairs like 3 times. And then I helped Jackson up the stairs. It was just like one thing after the other. And then the whole day after that, my hip was just killing me. And my hip was fine today until he did all of those like movements. And I'm like, okay, I think I should probably lay down. I just want my family to see who I was before the hip pain.
But I fell in love with you after.
I know. But do you know what I mean? And I'm sure you feel the same way about like your eyes and
It's
My
like, when did it
goodness.
happen? It's like a slow. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And it takes your spunk away
It does.
when you're sad, when you're mad, when you're cranky.
I
'cause
think
you're
I'm
in
short.
pain.
I'm impatient because of it, and I don't want to be. Like, my kids don't deserve that. You don't deserve that.
Well, you're a good dad. You don't say that, but I know what you mean. It's like no parent wants to be impatient. And then when they are, they're like, oh.
Well, so here's the next steps. We have an appointment with a surgeon who's actually going to be doing the potential hip replacement. And then before that, we have an MRI to get more information, just because it's been a little while since I've had an MRI. So that's where we are with my hip. And now I'm going to go cry.
I'm going to go find a good anti-inflammatory chicken pot pie soup type thing, and we'll eat something different.
New recipe tonight.
Oh, we'll try it. Happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday. I feel like I just hit a huge parenting win. I got Tommy to bed, and clearly the sun is still out. With the time change, you know, the kids are like, oh, it's nighttime, it's time to go to bed. It's an accomplishment, to say the least, to get your kids to bed while the sun is still out. It's 8 o'clock and Tommy is asleep.
Oh man, the older boys are excited because they're watching a movie. I had this grand idea of making this wonderful dinner. We were going to have this like nice lesson because it's Good Friday right before Easter. So let me show you my table set up for Easter. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I love buying fresh flowers. They're not expensive at all, just at your local grocery store. I love that so much. So I bought flowers, got some candlesticks. Calvin helped me set the table. Each of our kids have their like main jobs that they do. Jackson usually is on poop patrol. Calvin's always does dishes, like the dishwasher. Like those are like their two main jobs, but they also will bring down laundry and help with a lot of other things. Those are their main jobs. And I really enjoyed being with Calvin in the kitchen. It's just like really sweet. So one of these days we'll have to kind of switch it up so that I have a little more time with Jackson in the kitchen, but it's just been really fun. This camera's so heavy. I keep telling Jared, buy me a flipping camera. This is a huge
It's
huge
a DSLR.
Guys, let me show you how flippin' obnoxious this. My arm hurts. Look at how big this is. It's so heavy on my arm.
I'll hold it for a second.
Oh, finally.
I would get a different camera. All the vlog cameras that would be pocketable now are just garbage. The G7X Mark II was the gold standard for vlog cameras. The microphone was amazing. Yeah, we bought tons of them. The microphone was amazing. The lens was amazing. It was wide enough. There was like good stabilization within the camera. But all of these pocketable cameras are garbage now. But Canon is coming out with the M50, or it came out already, which is smaller than this, but the lens isn't wide enough. Sony just came out with the Sony EVZ1, I think is what it is, which is a super light camera. It's not pocketable, but it uses their full frame sensor. And I was like, oh, that's a really good one, but it's still pretty big. So that's the conundrum. Having a big camera means good quality, but having a small camera means crappy quality, and I don't like that, okay? Sue me. Sorry, your arms are tired. Work out a little bit more, Ellie.
Oh my hell.
Can you believe I just said that?
No, you would never.
Did you already talk about these little blueberry balls?
Oh my gosh, do you see what I just did to the fridge?
Have you talked about the
Wowzers.
blue balls over there?
Okay, let's hurry and talk about the blue balls, you jerk. You've been rude to me all day. Okay. Actually, I should burn it since you've been rude to me. So we put the blueberries in the oven to soften them up a little bit and make it a little more powerful and flavorful. And then we did applesauce, banana, coconut, flour.
Mm-hmm.
Little banana applesauce, I said that.
Which I believe you can have coconut flour.
I'll let you know at midnight if I wake up sicker than a dog.
Yeah, but these have been in the refrigerator for the past couple hours just to kind of harden up a little bit. But they're supposed to be like a little tasty treat. We've been missing that bread. We've been missing that like grain. That's been hard. So this is like some sort of alternative that we're going to try and have.
I really hope I don't get sick.
It's good? You like it? What would make you think it would make you sick?
Because I made a blueberry muffin the other day with all ingredients that I can eat. And I woke up so sick. So I'm a little scared.
Yeah, I would be scared. I'm sorry. So, Good Friday?
Good Friday. Why are you being so mean to me today?
I just was making some jokes. I'm sorry. How about this? The kids are upstairs. We're on the same wavelength. They're watching a movie.
Yeah.
Let's put on a movie and I'll rub your feet. Sound good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Your chicken is
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Say goodbye to my burning chicken, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.